Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time once again for another wrestling review. Thanks again for joining us. As you can see, marred by his absence today is Campo. Campo was not able to join us on this review, so you are getting a solo review on this one today. So before we get into the review, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I really want to put out more reviews for you guys next year, even if they are solo. I'd still put them out. So like for example, I'm doing this one, it's going to be solo. Next week I'm going to be doing a solo one as well. So with that out of the way, guys, make sure, like I said, ring that little bell for notifications whenever a brand new wrestling video drops. So with that, we are going to go into our review of NXT's Halloween Havoc Night 1. It starts off with Shotzi and Scarlett hosting the show. Shotzi is dressed up as Pinhead, and Scarlett, I guess, is some sort of vampire. We'll go into our first match, which was Roxana Perez and Kiana James, a Devil's Playground match. This was an okay match. It was fun. It was a fun little opener. It wasn't anything too crazy or anything too special. It was a typical plunder match. It was playground equipment set up outside of the ring. Roxana Perez came out dressed as Freddy Krueger, which was kind of cool. It was a quick 10-minute opener, and Roxana Perez goes over. They are really wanting to keep Roxana Perez in the main event picture, so she goes over again. Our second match of the night featured a debuting Lexis King. That's right, Brian Pillman Jr., rebranded as Lexis King, is making his debut for NXT. I really like the look. I really like the gimmick. It was kind of fun. He's facing Dante Chen. And it was a quick little squash match, 4 minutes. That's all you really needed. Get Lexis King over, and get Lexis King over fast. So this match was fast as well. So with that, we're going into our first semifinal match of the Women's Breakout Tournament. You have Ariana Grace facing Kelani Jordan. Fun fact, Ariana Grace is Santino Marella's legit daughter, which is funny because Santino works for Impact and his daughter works for NXT. But on this night, Ariana Grace would not get the win. Kelani Jordan gets the win in a okay little 7-minute match. Clearly, Kelani Jordan is the star here. Kelani Jordan is someone they're going to really want to push over the next couple years. As some of these women are going to make their way up to the main roster soon, Kelani Jordan is going to lead that next wave of NXT women, really, pushing and bringing women's wrestling more to the forefront, I guess. So Kelani Jordan is the most ready for that. And she goes over, so she's your first finalist. Next, we are going into our first title match of the evening. We have the family, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. They are defending their NXT Tag Team Championships against Chase University, Duke Hudson, and Andre Chase, with Thea Hale and JC Jane at the ringside. Again, another fun little match, quick little match, 10, 11 minutes, whatever it was. The best part of the match came at the end when they had Channing Lorenzo Stacks down on the ground. JC Jane throws the crowbar into the ring, but Andre Chase, being the good boy that he is, refuses to cheat. He does not want to cheat. JC Jane did still come into play in the finish of the match. When he goes for the Irish Whip against the ropes, JC Jane was on top of the ring apron. Stacks bumps into her and gets distracted, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. And Andre Chase gets the win. You have new tag team champions. It's good to see Duke Hudson get some gold. It's good to see Andre Chase get some gold. It's about time these two got a bit of a shine. Andre Chase is so underrated. I know it was short-lived, the tag run, but I don't mind when they hot shot tag belts, because this way, if you get 2 or 3 people hot-shotting the belt within each other, you can create a little bit of a rivalry, a little bit of division between teams, like create a better division. This way you have more contenders, so everybody who is in the match is a little bit more viable and a little bit more legitimized, I guess you can call it. But like I said, new champions, Chase U goes over. With that, we are going into a lights out match, which is basically the same match as we had at the beginning. This one is featuring Gigi Dolan and Blair Davenport. Like I said, same thing, plunder match, tables, chairs, all that kind of stuff. I know it's Halloween and we're supposed to be like, scary and stuff, but too much plunder in a show is not for me, at least. But it was still an okay match. clearly Blair Davenport is on the fast track now. She is the next one, probably in line for the NXT Women's Champion. She's probably going to be the next number one contender. She goes over, but it was an okay match. This card was very woman heavy, which I don't mind. I really enjoy women's wrestling, especially when the quality of women's wrestling is really good. We had our next match, which was the second semifinal match of the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. It was Lola Vice against Carmen Petrovic. Quick match, little squash. Lola Vice wins. Elektra Lopez is with her, and clearly Lola Vice is the next one as well. I really do think Kalani Jordan will be winning the tournament, and Kalani Jordan will be facing the NXT Women's Champion. So the reason why I'm saying Women's Champion is because I don't want to, there's the next match, and it'll spoil if, whether it's Becky Lynch or whether it's Lyra. So we'll go right into that match. Lola Vice goes over. We are going into our women's main event match. Lyra Valkyria against Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship match. And my God, do I got to say, it was just as good as the Becky Lynch Tiffany Stratton match, like that hardcore match. What was it called? They called it the Extreme Rules match. That was a great match, but this one was more pure wrestling related, and it was more in-ring work, more in-ring talent. As talented as Tiffany Stratton is, she is not on the level of Lyra Valkyria. And Lyra Valkyria held her own against Becky Lynch. We had some great near falls. I thought it was over when Becky Lynch did the manhandle slam and Lyra kicks out. It was a great feeling to see that. And so Becky attempts to go for the manhandle slam a second time. And sure enough, Valkyria reverses it, gets the roll up, and gets the win. You have another new champion. You have Lyra Valkyria as your new NXT Women's Champion. This was a really fun show. I really enjoyed this. It was a fun little simple, I guess, what do you want to call it? A fun little TV special, I guess, for the crowd. I really like these themed pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever you want to call them. I really enjoyed the show. I'm going to rate NXT Halloween Havoc Night 1 a 7.6. Go out of your way to watch, especially the main event. It was the most fun. Go out of your way to watch that, but make sure you watch the whole show. The whole show was really good. It's easily accessible either through Peacock or through the WWE Network here in Canada. Make sure you go and watch this main event. So, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you all next time. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.